Today we're deep diving into the best sounding switches by category, each with their own unique sound and feel. From creamy smoothness to sharp clacks, we've got a switch for every taste. Let's break down these switches by their specs, typing feel, and most importantly, their typing sound. Let's get started. Let's kick it off with the best clacky sounding switch, the HMX Xinhai. The HMX Xinhai is a loud, bright, and clacky switch that proudly says, yes, I want everyone in the room to hear me type. It's made with the PA12 top housing, a modified nylon bottom housing, a palm stem, with an actuation force of either 37 grams or 55 grams, with a total travel of 3.4 millimeters. Typing on the Xinhai feels snappy and reactive, thanks to its shorter 3.4 millimeter total travel and light spring options. It doesn't just bottom out, it jumps back up, giving you a fast, energetic typing rhythm. Whether you go for the lighter version or the heavier version, the press feels crisp without being fatiguing. There's barely any stem wobble, and the factory lubing is impressively smooth, making it feel polished even before any mods. For the typing sound, the Xinhai lives up to its clacky title. It produces a bright, sharp, and high-pitched clack that's clean and cutting. If you like sound that's tight without hollowness or ping, this one delivers. It's bold without being harsh, and cuts through ambient noise in the most satisfying way. Sounds like a well-tuned switch right out of the bag. Here's how they sound. For the best Thocky sounding switch, the Akko Rosewood is a warm blanket on a rainy day. It's made with a PA12 top housing, a PA6 bottom housing, and a nylon stem, with an actuation force of 40 grams and a total travel of 4.0 millimeters. The Rosewood offers a super soft and cushy typing feel, ideal for long sessions where finger fatigue is the enemy. The lighter spring weight combined with a long spring gives it a smooth and gradual bottom out. The overall feel is gentle and forgiving, perfect for those who prefer a floaty key press rather than a snappy one. Sound-wise, it is a deep, Thocky switch through and through. The bottom out is full and rounded, like the rich thud of a muted drum, and the top out is soft and subtle. It avoids the sharper tones you get from long pull switches, instead leaning into that old school full travel sound. If you're after that classic Thock with a modern switch feel, this one nails it. Here's how they sound. Time to dip into the best sounding creamy switch. Say hello to the MMD Vivian, the switch equivalent of pouring heavy cream into coffee. It's made with the PA12 top housing, a modified PUM bottom housing, and a modified UPE stem, with a bottom out force of either 48 grams or 60 grams, and a total travel of 3.6 millimeters. The MMD Vivian is all about that soft, plush resistance that makes every key press feel like it's gliding through velvet. Thanks to the UPE stem, there's a distinct, silky quality to each press. The smoothness is noticeable immediately and stays consistent throughout your typing session. This is one of those switches that just feels satisfying even when you're hammering out emails. For the typing sound, it leans deep and creamy, with a kind of soft Thock at the bottom out and a muted top out that's pleasing to the ear. If you like your switches to sound thick, soft, and smooth, Vivian's got that luxurious typing ASMR built right in. Here's how they sound. By the way, if you're interested in any of the switches featured in today's video, you can find them all at our store at loomkeeps.com. We offer a variety of switches, keyboards, keycaps, and accessories to level up your setup. Use the code YouTube5 at checkout to get 5% off your entire order. Next is the best marbly sounding switch, the Durock Ice King. It's got a marbly feel and sound that's hard to beat. It's made with the polymer nylon top and bottom housing and a modified nylon stem, with an actuation force of 52 grams and a bottom out force of 62 grams, and a total travel of 3.5 millimeters. This switch is all about fluid consistency. There's no scratch, no wobble, there's a controlled, marble smooth travel all the way up and down. It's balanced in weight and super comfortable over time, making it a great option for both gaming and long form writing. The Durock Ice King gives you a deep and mellow acoustic profile, almost like the PE foam mod without the actual foam. It's not muted, but definitely leans into that rich, marbly sound signature that won't offend anyone nearby. It's smooth, elegant, and refined. Here's how they sound. Next, we have the BSUN Ocean as the best poppy sounding switch. Tactile lovers, this one's for you. The BSUN Ocean is like a bubble wrap for your fingertips. Bumpy, bouncy, and oh so satisfying. It's made with the PEC top housing, a nylon bottom housing, an LY stem, with a bottom out force of 57 grams and a total travel of 3.8 millimeters. For the typing feel, you get a crisp, medium tactile bump right at the top that feels super defined without being too aggressive. After the bump, it travels nice and smooth, thanks to well-applied factory lube. It's springy without being too bouncy and resets quickly, making it great for typing and rhythm-based gaming alike. It's got that classic tactile feel, but tuned to be more modern and refined. For the sound, the Ocean sounds sharp and poppy, sitting somewhere between bright and mid-toned. The top out especially has a tight snap that gives each press its own little exclamation mark. It's satisfying without being too loud and can really complement different builds depending on what case and keycaps you pair it with. Here's how they sound. For clicky fans, we didn't forget you. For the best clicky sounding switch, we have the Gatoron Melodic. It gives you the best parts of a clicky switch without the chaos. It's made with a PC top housing, a nylon bottom housing, a palm stem, with an operating force of 60 grams and a total travel of 4.0 millimeters. Tapping on the Melodic is surprisingly smooth for a clicky switch. The click mechanism is consistent and precise, without any weird double clicks or spring crunch. It's not as scratchy as old school blues, and the factory lube makes all the difference. You're not just getting a clicky feedback, you're getting controlled clicky feedback. For the sound, as the name suggests, it's got a musical quality. A sharp click with a soft aftertaste. No metallic pinging, no spring rattle, just a snappy, focused sound. It's punchy enough to be satisfying but not obnoxious. Definitely one of the most refined sounding clicky switches we've tested. Here's how they sound. Finally, for the best silent switch, the TTC Bluish White is made with a PC top housing, a PA66 bottom housing, and a palm stem, with an operating force of 42 grams and a total travel of 3.5 millimeters. The Bluish White feels subtle but satisfying. It's got a light tactile bump that's gentle enough for silent typing, but still distinct enough to feel intentional. The silicone dampeners at both ends of the stem absorb a lot of shock, giving you a soft, cushioned experience. There's a tiny bit of scratch if you press off center, but overall is super smooth and inoffensive, ideal for anyone who wants quiet typing without sacrificing feel. For sound, this thing is super quiet. The dampener silences both the downstroke and the upstroke, leaving you with a soft, barely audible bump. It's like typing on marshmallows. Here's a sound test comparing the switches side by side. Alright keyboard fam, that's our roundup of the best sounding switches by category. Let me give you a quick recap to help you find your perfect match. For those who love a bright, sharp, and clacky typing experience, the HMX Xinhai. For a deep, mellow Thock with the soft top out, the Akko Rosewood. For creamy, buttery smooth key presses, the MMD Vivian. For that marbly, deep sound, Durock Ice King. For a poppy, tactile bump, BSUN Ocean. For a refined, clicky switch, the Gatoron Melodic. For a silent and stealthy switch, the TTC Bluish White. So whether you want loud clacks, deep Thocks, smooth creams, or ninja silence, there's something here for every keyboard lover. Now it's your turn. Drop a comment and tell me what you're typing on these days or what you want to try. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more key goodness coming your way. Thanks for hanging out.